Welcome to the LRA's Capitol Connections Update. I'm your host, Will Dubose. We are now in week 4 of the regular legislative session, and things are moving quickly, much quicker than normal. Before we dive into the current week, I'd like to recap some LRA wins from week 3. Last week, we dealt with several bills focusing on seafood, specifically imported shrimp and crawfish. As you're aware, the Louisiana crawfish producers are struggling this year due to extreme drought and other weather-related issues. Shrimpers are also receiving far less per pound at the dock for their product than in the past. While there are many factors that contribute to the price of shrimp, this very emotional and vocal group consistently places the lion's share of the blame on restaurants. The result in the past has been more stringent menu labeling legislation and heftier fines for mislabeling imported shrimp and crawfish. This year, we are tracking Senate Bill 166 by Senator Pat Connick from Marrero. This bill takes a broad approach to the issue, not just focusing on restaurants, but looking up the supply chain at packagers, wholesalers, and retail grocery stores as well. The LRA advocacy team was able to work with Senator Connick during the bill's committee hearing, adding amendments to the bill that cured many of our concerns. We're also seeing many bills that target wholesalers and distributors of imported shrimp. Each bill, while slightly different, seeks to raise the cost of importer licenses and permits. We are actively tracking all these seafood-related bills, so if you have any questions around the issue, please reach out to me at will@lra.org. Moving on to this week. This week is again shortened as neither the House nor the Senate conducted business on Monday following Easter. Let's hope and pray tensions are low after the short holiday away from Capitol Land. Tuesday night, the LRA team hosted dinner for the Senate at the Senate President's apartment. This was a great way for us to build goodwill with the members and get some work done after hours on the many bills we're supporting and opposing. Thank you to Chef Peter Sclafani for providing dinner. Believe me, legislators are much easier to work with after a delicious meal. On Friday, the House Labor Committee is meeting again, and of note to us are 2 bills seeking to establish a state minimum wage. It's the LRA's position that employers and the local job market should determine what you pay employees, and we actively oppose measures that seek to set a floor for wages. Coming up on Tuesday, April 9th, is the LRA Day at the Capitol, and I look forward to seeing many of you in Baton Rouge for this annual event that allows you to interact with legislators and see what the advocacy team is doing for you. If you would like to hear more about the LRA's advocacy agenda, please contact me at will@lra.org. This has been the Capitol Connections Update. I'm your host, Will Dubose, reporting from the headquarters in Metairie. Tune in next week to get the most up-to-date news on the 2024 legislative session.